Hello there, it's Dina here again of Soul Purpose Publishing and Coaching. Thank you for joining me. Today, the title of my video is You Think What You Become What You Think About All Day. And this is actually a quote by Ralph Emerson who said that. It can also mean that what you think about all day becomes your reality, what you think about all day long becomes your destiny. Now, of course, we think about lots of things, and the thing is, we have about 65,000 thoughts every day, of which 95% is unconscious. We're not even aware of them. So, how do we then actually um, change our thoughts? Because if we think about it, and I think so many people miss this, is that the thoughts that you have today, you probably had yesterday. You probably had the same thoughts the day before, the week before, the month before, the decade before. So we can understand that what we think about all the time quickly becomes a habit, habitual thinking that leads to habitual behavior. And of course, um, most behavior is habitual. Your pro, your mind is so quick and is so extensive, just the best computer in the world. So we learn something once, you learn once to sit on a chair, you learn once to cook something, to do anything, and everything becomes a little program. The same with our thinking. If we have the same meaning, if we have the same thought about something, um, even if we don't agree with it, but we let it slide, then the next time your brain goes there automatically. And before you know it, it becomes a program of thinking, becomes a way of thinking. So then how do we change this? We change this by becoming aware. Because you still have 95%, you still have 5%. And of course, it's to become really conscious and aware of how we feel. Fortunately, we have been given this power, emotion, to become aware. So whenever you feel a little bit off, is to just stop and ask yourself, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? And is this true for me? And if it's not true, what do I want it to be? And there you start interrupting that cycle of thought. And yes, you have to be um, persistent, you have to be vigilant, you have to be disciplined. Because if you think about it, the way that you have been thinking for how many years, those thought patterns are like highways in your brain. So whenever you want to change it, it's like a little sprout, little thingy. You have to nurture that to become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And they actually become quite strong quite quickly. The thing is, whatever's in your vibration takes time to wear out, if I can use that term. Now, if I think about myself, you know, I've always, before, my old self was focused on what was not there, was focusing on what was lacking. I didn't have the clients, I didn't have the money, I didn't have this, and I didn't have that. And that was all my mind could see. So, and of course, that created fear and doubt and impatience and desperation, disappointment, all those emotions. And of course, we become addicted to these emotions. So, your subconscious is very good at keeping things familiar, and it will every day create the circumstances so that you can feel the same emotions and have the same thoughts over and over again. Now, what I did was to decide that this was not me, because my self image really went into, oh, I'm such a damn loser. Can't even get this right. I cannot achieve any damn goal. I'm not successful. And this is the self talk, because it's those deep conversations that we have with ourselves that we create, because that is what your subconscious mind takes as your truth. That is your belief. Self talk reflects your beliefs about you. Okay? So yes, we've got our work cut out for you, out for us, but I must really honestly tell you from my heart that it works. It's been taking me a long time. I'm not saying it's easy. It's simple, but you've got to be persistent. It's like you have to train your brain like a puppy. Okay? Not to wee on the carpet, to go outside. You've got to train your mind like a puppy, not to think that way about yourself, but to have a better thought. You've got to really fall in love with you, with your true self, about what your true nature is all about. What are those states? What are the states that you really feel so happy? What are you thinking? What are you doing? To have that fun, to have that joy, to love what you do, to find something that you love about everything that you do. Even if you are in a job that you don't like, there must be elements about the job that you do enjoy. Focus on them. If not, find something. Okay, because these are the little things that we start changing about ourselves. And as I said, I made the decision. This is not me, and I won't stand for it. In this lifetime, I will damn well overcome this. I will master this false self that has been ruining my life for decades, and I'm changing that now. I made that decision. You can too. And then define yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be? What is your best nature? What is your true nature that you love about yourself? What are the things that you love about yourself? And when you fall in love with someone, if you've ever been in love or with something, you can't help but think about them all the time, isn't it? And there's a smile on your face when you think about them. And you feel good and you see their image inside in your mind all the time. Do that with you. Create an image of yourself that is just absolutely irresistible to you. That you just want to become that person. And then go for it. And be like a protective lioness about your cub. Be that about your mind. Be that about your thoughts, about your emotions. Nurture it. Pluck out the weeds every day of the thoughts. Replace them with flowers. It's your garden. Nobody can change that but you. Nobody can become the best you but you, yourself. Doesn't matter what anyone tells you. In the end, the power, the responsibility lies with you. So look for the good, seek the good everywhere, seek the good in you. And of course, gratitude. Be grateful for you. Be grateful for every little thing that you see that's good. Appreciate it even more. Milk it. And let go of the petty stuff. Because your ego doesn't want to be ignored. It's going to come at you. It's going to show you everything. All the things that you have reacted about before will show up again and again and again. You have to say, no, I don't fall for this. I don't complain anymore. I don't condemn. I don't trash anyone, I don't condemn, I don't criticize, and just feel how powerful that is. And to not fall for that and shift your attention. If it's someone, we give labels to everyone. We do that. Change the label. Change the label, whether it's your mother or your father or your brother or your sister or someone at work, doesn't matter. If the label is you're an asshole, change it to you're actually a good person. Change it to you just a human being. Change it to you are a soul. And once we realize, as Deepak Chopra said, once we realize that we are all souls that want to find our way home, we start accepting one another. And most of all, we start accepting ourselves. So fall in love with yourself and see how everything changes. Protect that love. Protect that you. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Think about yourself all the time. Notice when you feel great. Journal about it. And when you don't, stop and say, no, I pull back. I come back to presence. I take a deep breath. This is not me anymore. I choose to think this. Okay, I've talked way too long. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Let me know your thoughts. Bye for now.